When unprecedented storms struck St. Louis and Las Vegas in the last 2 weeks, it was called a fluke. When the first recorded Category 6 storm destroyed Chicago, it was called a 500-year storm. But those reassurances have faltered in recent days as one 500-year storm after another has struck Paris, Egypt, Buffalo. With yesterday's devastation here in New York City, there is no question that the sun is rising on a very changed world. Global disaster relief has been stretched to its limit. Local resources are tapped and power grids are strained to the breaking point. Increasingly, people around the world are simply falling to their knees and praying for deliverance. Of course, the question now on everyone's lips is, if these storms do not end, is this the end? And nowhere is that question more urgent than in our nation's capital. Overnight, Hurricane Eduardo accelerated towards Washington, D.C. The storm in New York is headed in the same direction. Of course, we're still awaiting a definitive prediction from the National Weather Service. But if these two monster storms meet in Washington, God help us.
Please remind them that Florida assures me we will have a hurricane spinning on top of the Capitol Dome sometime after lunch. So if they can give me a forecast of New York storm just a little bit before then, I would really appreciate it. Okay, please tell me you have an answer.
No. The evac scenario assumes a nuclear attack, so the basic plan is...
Garbage.
Yeah. The geological survey says we can't send anyone south or east. They either go right into the hurricane or into one of these huge zones that are going to flood.
And the only high ground is north and west.
Leads them right into the path of the New York storm.
Melody, line 3. Melody Chang, Storm Prediction Center and Weather Service together.
Yes. Yes. Well, when will you know? Listen, I'm your first call. All right, so they don't know if the New York storm is going to hit D.C., which isn't good news, but at least it's not bad. What we do know is that we absolutely have an extremely violent hurricane bearing down on us, so obviously we can't let up.
Don't you just love New York?
Lady Liberty tried to mace you with her torch.
Staring death in the face. I mean, didn't that just get your ticker going?
My ticker works just fine without mainlining adrenaline.
Well, at least we got the professors dead. And now it's time for Tommy Tornado's Wild World of Weather!
And this is an improvement how?
Oh, you're not gonna get hurt. When Tommy tangles with a tornado, it's like a dance, a waltz. I mean, you could call it intimate. The best part of all, you get to relive all the sexy parts. Over and over.
Has anyone ever told you that you're mentally unbalanced?
Yeah, every other day, and twice on Sunday. Which is kind of hard to believe, seeing as how I'm still standing strong. I'm still here.
Although no official evacuation has been ordered, D.C. highways are jamming up as people try to flee Hurricane Eduardo.
Word is, we're sitting tight. Now, some of the facilities we protect are gonna be used as shelters, so you'll have your work cut out. Quinlan, you'll coordinate assignments. Get the hell out there, because in another few hours it's gonna be too windy to walk. Carr, I'm detaching you to assist Secret Service. They need some help. Apparently, they were moving the families of some of the VIPs out of town, and one of the buses disappeared.
My nephew is being evacuated.
Secret Service asked for manpower. Thought you'd want to go.
Thank you, sir.
Help. Help me.
Are you okay? What happened?
My daughter. They took my daughter.
Let's go! Move! Move! All of you now! Keep moving! Go! Get over there! Move! Move! Move it! Move it! Move it! Let's go! Go! Let's go! Don't you move a muscle! Let's go! Let's go!
11 children taken, and only the eldest in each family.
Who's claiming responsibility?
No one. There was no note, nothing. We're keeping a lid on it, debriefing victims at the scene, and Judith Carr's son was one of those taken.
DC's on the verge of being hit by a hurricane. That's a federal emergency that needs to be managed without distractions. So we are not going to tell her, Jim. If she asks, tell her for security reasons, Greenbrier has a cell scrambled.
Her son was kidnapped.
We're gonna let her do her job unimpaired. When there's something to know, one way or the other, she'll be brought up to speed. Objection noted. You have your orders.
Isn't it a little early to start pacing in your cage?
The first rule of any emergency, Peter. Assess your resources.
Did your mama teach you that?
I guess she did.
You know, I'm glad you're ready to be an Eagle Scout, Stuart. I really am. But this isn't about you. Nobody kidnaps the son of FEMA's director. They go after the important targets. So since this is about me, I decide what we're doing.
What exactly are you doing?
I'm working on it.
People are being urged to get indoors and stay away from windows. The leading edge of Hurricane Eduardo is expected to hit within the hour.
Francis, hang up. Go away. I'm only staying because you can bet come next election that every last one of my constituents will know that I stuck it out.
And the fact that both your children are hanging tough has nothing to do with it.
Go. Go where you can do some good. And if I've miscalculated and accidentally sacrificed my life for my country...
I'll see to it the obit's on the front page.
Thank you, my dear.
Good luck, sir.
I just got off the phone with every weather agency in this country, and they all agree the two storms will definitely not collide.
They're wrong. I just finished analyzing Tommy and Face near data. Not only will that New York storm collide with a hurricane, it's going to happen right over the top of D.C.
How can everyone be wrong but you, Ross?
Well, they'd be right if it was the same kind of storm they've been studying for the last 50 years, but it's not. Judith, you got to give the order to evacuate.
I can't do that at this stage of the game. We'll have to hunker down in the city.
Judith, there is not going to be a city. Not only is this the most vicious storm I've ever seen, it's going to collide with a Category 5 hurricane. It's all going to pile up on top of DC's massive thermal plume. All that power is going to feed directly into tornadoes. This isn't going to be Category 6. This is Category 7.
You're not giving me any options, Ross. I need options.
Jude, DC's going to look like it was hit with a nuclear weapon.
Personally, I think he's underestimating.
Don't cry, my dear. Don't cry. The Lord will provide.
Can't I stay here with you? I'd very much like to.
If we all stay, who will take care of our neighbors at home?
Hurricane Eduardo hit the coast of Florida with near apocalyptic force and has continued
beyond anything ever seen. And many forecasters are comparing the storm's force to that of a...
What's the word on the storm?
It's the end of the world.
My dear, time for you to be with your loved ones. Monty, I haven't seen Stephen and Paul for the longest time. Are they someplace safe?
They're gone.
Well, time for you to go, too.
This is my home.
You're so faithful. But there's a risk of flooding here.
I'm not frightened, Penny.
No, I know, but the church really isn't safe.
I'm really not frightened, Penny. One way or the other, the Lord is coming to take us.
Monty, what are you talking about?
The end of days, like you said.
I didn't say that.
Yes, you did. You said so many still remain deaf to the Lord's
Monty.
will, and that it took God's final plague to turn Pharaoh back.
Monty, whatever I said, whatever you heard, this is not the end of days.
Penny, prepare yourself.
Goodbye, my dear.
Just see myself out.
What have you done?
Only the Lord's work. I will pray for both of us.
Colonel,
all systems are back online. I swear they put this thing together with chewing gum and baling wire, but I guess it works.
You're talking like a pilot now, Ritter. Is the data sled good to go?
Yes, 5 by 5, sir.
Mad Dog, this is Cyclone 1. We're back in the saddle and they have a new toy I think you're gonna like.
I got it. Okay. Doc! Doc, the right stuff's got a new idea. It's a data sled. You guys can check this out. I'll show you what I mean. Basically, it's a little sled they tow behind the jet on 5 miles of composite fiber cable. Okay, so here's your storm. What they'll do is they'll crank the Blackbird up to, say, Mach 2.5, and then they'll pull a real quick high-speed turn. The sled keeps going straight. It's like cracking a whip. So they can send this baby where no man can boldly go, right into the heart of the storm.
It's great. Let's hope it works. I gotta go.
Hey, listen, I've been trying to call Gail on her cell. I can't get through. Have you heard from Stuart?
No. Jim said there's a cell scrambler at Greenbrier. It's part of security, but I'll make sure that Gail and Lear have access to a landline.
That'd be good. That's probably a good idea we send him away.
Yeah. See ya.
Do you recall anything unusual with kidnappers' voices? Accents, impediments? Anyone use a name?
No. I already told the other agent all of this.
I know, Mrs. Duffy, and I apologize, but people remember in pieces. It's crucial we revisit everything. You're certain you don't recall the kidnapper's face before he put on the mask?
I need to call my husband.
But right now, every minute is crucial to our investigation, to the safe retrieval of your daughter. This is a lockdown. No one on the outside knows about this yet. Now, it says here you're supervising engineer with GSA. Have you had any unusual interactions with anyone in the last month?
Maybe you can come back in a few.
Thank you. 3 minutes.
Right. They took Stuart, too.
Were either of them injured when you last saw them?
Stuart put up a fight, and they hit him. Does Judith know?
Bridget, where are you?
Gavin, can you hear me? There's something weird going on here.
Bridget?
No, I can hear you.
Get over to my office. They have a shelter there that'll stand up to the storm. My nephew's been kidnapped, along with 10 other kids.
What? Oh my God, that's terrible.
Look, I gotta go. Call me the minute you get to my office.
Gavin, you be careful too. At midnight, the angel of death came upon Egypt and struck down the firstborn.
Either we just went through a cloud of ragweed, or...
The nose?
I think we got Twister brewing.
Okay, Tommy, hang on. Billy, check the satellite for any thermal features around Hershey, Pennsylvania.
Okay, we got data coming in.
Got some good news for a change, Tommy. You got a hotspot.
Tommy, you seen any twisters there?
Why, you got some thermal twister bait?
Only that big fat column of steam coming off that nuclear power plant.
Uh-oh.
Billy, start dialing and don't stop until you get through.
I'm on it.
Good thinking. But maybe we should pay him a visit. You know, just in case.
Tommy's on his way. Trying to get that plant shut down now, but I'm hoping you can get a taste of what the trigger does before we cut that thermal plume.
Be in Pennsylvania in about 1 minute, Doctor.
Roger that.
This guy's spooling off the sled.
If we're gonna get the proof we need, this data pod better work.
Roger that.
Sled fully deployed.
Cyclone 1's gonna make contact with the plume in 30 seconds.
Ooh, that's new.
"15 seconds to release point, Colonel."
Starting to rope.
You know, a slower approach might inspire trust.
You got any idea how long it takes to shut down a nuclear power plant?
You do have a point.
Look at that thing.
I got a less than ideal approach here.
Colonel, how long will it take to line up another pass?
Well, turning this train around will take me to Virginia, maybe 3 minutes.
It's too long. We go now, ugly or not.
Roger that.
Hold it right there! Restricted area! Don't shoot! We're not the threat! That's the threat!
5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Mark.
Ross, we're at the plant now and they've shut it down.
Cyclone 1, you've made contact.
Lost the data stream.
That thing just ate the sled.
That'll rip us apart.
Yeah, anything else it gets hold of. This is Cyclone 1. Lost the data sled.
No!
15 kilobytes of data and flatline.
But, Doctor, from what I saw, if this hits DC, we're gonna need to find a new capital. It's any consolation, Doctor. I'm sure I saw the trigger this time.
Tell me.
Well, the thing was miles across and coming down from on high.
We need another data sled.
There is no other data sled. But it doesn't matter. Your storm is like an explosion wrapped up in a minefield.
Well, so what do we do? You can't fly into that thing.
Well, can't is a strong word. That's why we still have pilots instead of computer guidance systems.
Colonel, I appreciate your death before dishonor attitude, but I'm not in the business of dispatching kamikazes.
Sorry, I couldn't get the data.
Roger that.
Give me a vector back to the barn.
This is probably because you banged my head on the canopy too many times, Colonel, but going to miss storm chasing with you. We are done, aren't we?
It's been a pleasure flying with you too, Ritter.
Billy, can you sync the thermal loop with the radar loop?
Sure. Oh, sorry, man. I think I did it wrong.
No, you didn't. This is exactly what happened in the order it happened. Put it on a disc.
It's going to be here in an hour. National Guard will be doing street smoke.
Activate all the shelters.
Metro DC is on tactical alert. We need all the ice you can send.
The good news is people are going to the shelters instead of trying to get out of town. The bad news is the shelters are running out of room.
You gotta see this. It's a combination of thermal and storm imagery. All right, look. The thermal plume fades here, and then the storm fades. You can turn the trigger on, and you can turn it off, too. Take the kettle off the heat. Nothing needs to explode.
By shutting down the thermal plume.
Right. Here, in D.C. Turn off the power. Everything. Cars, electricity. But we're still gonna get hit, but without heat rising to meet a falling chunk of mesosphere, it's not gonna be the end of the world. Judith, we can do something to blunt this storm.
I know this looks crystal clear to you, Ross. To everyone I have to convince, it's going to seem like a coincidence.
It's not!
Can you prove that? Because I've got to have proof. Shutting down the power in a city while a monster hurricane is bearing down on us is going to cause its own disasters. I need ironclad proof. None of your mumbo-jumbo data chart stuff, something a politician would understand.
Judith!
To recap, this video was anonymously delivered to our studios only 10 minutes ago. There was no note beyond what was on the tape itself. And it came to pass that at midnight, the Lord smote the firstborn.
Why the hell didn't you tell me? Those thrillers are just despicable kids!
I know, Judith. It's unforgivable.
You don't know!
And what happened? Where are they? Secret Service is still working the crime scene.
Who's got them?
We don't know. The tape I assume you just saw is the first communication we've received.
What the hell do you know?
Ross.
Gail.
Believe your children are in the city. The ambulances that took them still have their GPSs activated.
So you can track them.
knowing you two, all we know is that they never left the district.
Ross, there is no chance you're wrong about these storms.
We ran those numbers 3 times. They are going to hit.
I need you to stay on the job, both of you.
He's right. You need to stay.
They lied to us. We owe them nothing.
We owe it to Stuart and to Lyra and to the rest of those kids.
We're gonna get them back, but they have to live through this Category 7 storm first. And if there's any 2 people in this city who could do something about it, it's you 2. What have you done?
It wasn't my idea. He misunderstood.
He who? Where are the children?
Monty. Oh my God. I don't know.
Where would Monty hide them? Is there a place here?
No, that... I saw the tape. There's nothing like that here.
Can I have everyone's attention just for a moment? I believe Dr. Duffy's research is correct in saying that the 2 storms will collide over DC in just a few hours. And it will be catastrophic. So I'm not asking you to stay. I mean, there's no guarantee we'll be able to save ourselves, let alone anyone else. There's a possibility, so I'm gonna try. For those of you who choose to stay, I'm grateful. For those of you who decide to go, I understand. I just urge you to go quickly. Get your families and get them to shelters.
Sweetheart, you stay here. It's the safest place for you to be.
No, I'm gonna take my chances.
Okay.
Ross, if we're going to turn off the power, I need irrefutable proof.
Got it.
Shoots, I have to go. I'm gonna find him, and I'm gonna bring him back. Okay. You just make sure I've got a city to bring him back to.
Harsh before. Let me pray with you.
It is the end, isn't it?
Yes, Monty. The end.
I'm glad that we're facing it together. Do you think there's love in heaven? I mean, do you think that you're rewarded for the things you denied yourself on Earth?
Maybe some are, Monty. But not you. You've done a terrible thing. And what's worse is you've done it in the name of the Lord.
He spoke to me. He spoke through you.
No, Monty! You heard what you wanted to hear. Now you listen to me. You have committed a grave sin, and you will be punished. Because you were right about one thing, Monty. It is the end of days, and you're guilty of anger, of envy, of lust. Your only hope is to repent, Monty. Now you tell me where the children are, and then, and only then, will I help you out of this hell you've made for yourself. And the worst thing about your hell, Monty, I won't be there with you. Guilty of lust. And you won't be with me.
You are temptation. But I won't go to hell, Benny.
Monty was supposed to radio us a half hour ago.
We don't do anything until we hear from him. Things don't go according to plan. There's no guarantee we'll get paid in full.
Plan's already changed. Seeing was the last 4 stupid enough to try and weather out this storm.
Yeah, but if we make it through this, I'm sure we can convince Monty to pay out.
Yeah, right. We do the job just like he wants.
Got them outnumbered.
So what? We're gonna overpower them?
Why not? There's 11 of us, assuming you can get it up to join in the fight. No, wait. I've got a better idea. The stress is gonna be just too much for you.
You sure you're not talking about yourself?
Maybe it's asthma, maybe you've got a heart condition. I'm gonna be keeping body and soul together. And that's what the guards are gonna see when they come in through the door. And when they do, we jump.
That is ridiculous.
So is dying. Who's with me? That's democracy.
Then I'll be the decoy.
No, I don't think so.
What's the point? Why Lyra?
The point is they're gonna see a pretty girl lying on the floor. They won't think she's a threat. But you and I know different, don't we?
Eduardo is moving through D.C. now. National Guard units are desperately trying to move people off the streets, as all indications are the strongest part of the storm is yet to come.
What do you need me to do, boss? I need you to go and work with Billy. Make an info package. Include Ross's theory, but put it in simple terms and get it to my dad. Even if we get the power off, he's got a backup generator that's the best in D.C. He'll be able to do something about it.
I'm on it.
Okay.
We have some information that needs to get out.
Get out?
In case D.C. doesn't survive the storm. Tomorrow morning, every city in the globe is going to know what happened here. I need you to help get the word out to every state capital, every urban area with a population over 1 million. We don't know how to stop these storms, but we do know how to make them less severe. You need to get the word out.
Mary Beth. So glad you came down.
Someone wouldn't miss it for the world.
Hey, Captain Bob. How you doing?
Good.
Come here.
So what did you do to convince him to let you back into the hot rods?
Oh, well, sometimes experience trumps youth. Weather research. Hey, did someone ever tell you that flying is the best thing a man can do?
You did.
I did? Well, Captain Bob, I was wrong. Best thing I ever did was be a grandfather to you. And things like that.
The New York storm.
Yeah.
Dad, where's your backseater?
Ritter's not going on this mission. There are 1 million lives at stake. I have to go.
Glad we got to see you.
Gotta have as glad as I am. Airman, you want to get a soda pop? Let's move it right along. We'll follow you.
Bridget, where are you?
Gavin, help me. I'm at the church. They've kidnapped some kids. I don't know where they are.
Bridget! Come on, baby.
Hi, it's Bridget. Leave a message.
It's humbling, you know? No matter how big you are, there's always something bigger.
You humble?
Well, not me, but in general. Oh, get you out of that.
three little pigs.
Oh, I should have said that.
Got my approach lined up. Everything hot and true.
Colonel, I don't know how...
Director Carr, with few exceptions, some of the best moments of my life have been up here. And I fully expect today to be another one.
So to just say thank you. Thanks for getting us the data to prove this.
Yeah, anytime, anytime. Doctor, I'm 15 seconds from penetrating the stern wall. Any idea how thick it is?
No more than 1,000 meters.
Lighting up the data channel.
Ross, Doppler just gave us a wind speed of over 400 miles per hour. How can we fly in that?
He can't.
I'm in the wall. Doctor, oh boy, do we have contact. Let me know when you got it. Anytime. Anytime.
He got it! Cyclone 1 is in the data mother load. Thank you, Colonel. Thank you.
Mission accomplished. Mission accomplished.
Ross, please tell me Colonel Davis didn't die for nothing.
We got it. It's on the desk.
Davis got it. Puzzle's complete.
And turning off DC's heat is the key. It'll keep the storm from going off the scale.
Like a switch. We turned it on, we can turn it off. It's in front of our noses all the time.
All right, you and I are gonna have to convince Forrest. How long is it gonna take you to turn this data into something even he can't ignore?
Hours.
And we don't have hours, Ross.
This is not high school science.
All right, how many hours?
3. No more.
All right, get it done. In the meantime, we'll try to buffalo Horst into accepting the truth. While there's still time to make a difference.
Okay.
Get this raw data to Senator Carr. And Dan, for the next 20 minutes, you may be the most important person in the world. If they don't believe it, they deserve to have their city erased.
It's too bad we're living in it.
That open door was a temptation, wasn't it?
The surveillance plane just brought in new data. I can tell you conclusively the 2 storms will hit over DC.
Can't say I'm happy to hear that, but since we cannot evacuate, then...
The data conclusively demonstrates that a combined storm will be far worse than anything we've ever seen. It will obliterate DC.
According to you.
No, sir. We have the data. And as soon as the National Weather Service and NOAA see it, they're going to be saying the same thing.
Judith, are you saying we have to attempt an evacuation anyway?
No, that'll only increase the casualties.
We're looking at one option here.
And the sooner we do it, the better.
We have to cut off the power to the city.
That's outrageous. There are hospitals, law enforcement, critical government infrastructure. The panic alone would cause...
The kind of destruction you're seeing from these storms only happens when a column of rising heat intersects with them. That's what destroyed Chicago, Paris, Vegas, Giza, New York, and it's what is going to happen here.
Yes, unless we cut off the power now.
I'll take this under advisement.
There is no time for advisement.
We are looking at 2 immediate scenarios here.
Shut off the power. Kill the thermal plume.
Give this city a fighting chance.
I cannot order something this reckless just because you're convinced by your old boyfriend. No one will vet Ross's logic, and then...
The data's still being processed.
Since when does Duffy's gut count as conclusive proof?
Damn it, the data is here in my hands, and if you were smart enough, you'd know it in a second. Now, I am certain that...
I know what you're certain of, and I am certain of one thing. This day will pass, Law of the Dawn will break on some scene of devastation, at which point the only question of import will be, did we act and make it worse? Because left as it is, the weather is no one's fault.
You know, if you turn off the power and do save DC, there are going to be a lot of questions as to why we ought to keep pumping all that crap into the air from an industry that you hold dear to your heart and wallet. As Secretary of Homeland Security, I'm ordering the power shut off.
My greatest weakness is that I harbor illusions about people's loyalty. I have the president's approval. You're fired.
They don't know anything yet.
Okay, everyone, listen up. Everyone, you've all done a hell of a job. It's not safe to stay here anymore. So please, take my thanks and go take care of yourselves. Please, get to the shelters. Okay, you two, go, quick. Yes. Go.
Are you kidding? I built the system from the ground up. I soldered those terminals. I routed those cables. I upgraded that motherboard. It needs me.
You don't get out much, do you?
You calling me a geek?
Both of you, out.
No, and I'll tell you what else. When this is over, if we're not over, what do you say you and me go, we find Horse House and we egg it? Billy, I want to egg Horse House.
All right, all right. Let's lose the male bonding and get back to saving the world.
How long are we gonna wait for Monty?
Tell you what, if you don't like the odds, you can take off. We'll all split your share.
Just saying. We don't know how long this place is gonna hold up.
He's got a point. We need a plan in case Monty doesn't show.
The plan is not to start getting stupid just because the wind is blowing.
If there's any place we're safe from this storm, it's in this building. I don't understand why we can't just...
Wait! Is that your theory? Huh? Hide in the corner till it's all over? All right, everybody, use these. Show them what you're made of, huh?
Go find out why the hell those kids are making so much noise. And if they're trying to get smart, make sure they don't want to do it a second time.
And your excuse for still being here is?
Someone has to pretend like we're all still here.
Horst volunteer you for that? Don't worry. You'll be nice and safe in the White House bunker.
He told me the bunker wasn't necessary. He told me to set up a video conference. You know, wave the flag.
Well, congratulations. You're about to be the first press secretary to meet his maker live on TV. You'll make an excellent martyr for the cause.
I got a few press in there right now. You got anything you want to say?
Are you trying to lose your job, too?
Absolutely.
Get in the other room. Move! You two, move! I think she's having a seizure. I don't think she's breathing. Okay, get back. Get away from her. You two, up against the wall. Go! Go! Move! bright ideas?
What the hell happened to you?
It's a trap. They saw my face.
Really saw it? They looked right at me.
And what about you? On the bus, before you masked up. If they make me, they're gonna look at everyone I did time with. They're gonna show those kids your mugshots.
They're not gonna make it.
If Monty isn't coming with the cash, we have a serious, serious problem.
Senator Carr.
Semper Fi. If DC goes, this could make all the difference in the world.
I think that's the literal truth, sir. We're seeing these very same weather patterns all across the Northern Hemisphere. Here's the data.
Then my first call will be to the head of the European Union. Go home to your family, son. Thanks.
Thank you, sir.
And now we bring you this special report from the White House.
A little over half an hour ago, the director of FEMA informed the White House of crucial information that will greatly reduce the damage to the city.
Jim?
Thank you, Evan. Good afternoon. I am no longer speaking to you as Secretary of Homeland Security. I have been relieved of my duties because I kept people's interests above personal interests. And since I no longer have the authority to shut off the power grid, I implore you, ladies and gentlemen, to in effect do it for yourselves. Your best chance of survival is in your hands.
Bravo. How noble.
Marty, did that go out?
Some people like to keep their jobs.
Apparently.
You're not the only one who believes.
You may go to church, but you don't believe. Even with that outside, you still don't believe the Lord's coming to test your soul.
No, I don't. But I do understand. Monty, I understand this is your test. Why else would you take those children? The firstborn? You know what I don't understand? What did you do that was so bad? Why do you have to work so hard for forgiveness? It was Penny, wasn't it?
You have no right to talk about her.
But I have to, Monty, I must. Because she's the reason why you're here. So she's why I'm here. Why those children are wherever they are.
I can tell you where they are.
I understand. Penny was a temptation. She's a beautiful woman.
She was no harlot.
People can be good and bad at the same time, Monty. Like you. Like me. And we can be forgiven if we...
This isn't about begging forgiveness. This is about the last judgment. That God has already made up his mind. There was a medieval count who captured a city. So how could he tell who were the heretics and who were the believers? He really couldn't. So he killed them all. Because God will know his own!
You don't have to go to hell, Monty.
I'm in hell. I want to get out.
I'm aiming at you. You're not aiming at me. I know who wins this round.
No, you don't. God does. I put down that gun before I send this senator her judgment ahead of me. Put it down!
Okay.
Okay. Kick it away.
Just don't...
Shut up.
You're right, Monty. You're right. God will know his own.
No. What are you doing?
I want you to send me first.
Bridget?
I don't have anything to be afraid of.
Get away from me. You're trying to make me commit a sin.
You already murdered Penny. What does another matter?
I'm gonna hurt her.
I want to go first. Because the Lord will judge my soul, and when he does, I will bear witness to what you've done. You can still atone, Monty. Tell me where the children are. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee the crown of life.
DuPont Regional Water Treatment Facility. Bridget, we have to go.
We better get to shelter.
That's the first reasonable thing you've said in the last 600 miles. Let's go.
I'm talking about you, not me. This is it. This is what I've been looking for my whole life.
You won't have a life if you don't crawl into a hole with me right now.
I gotta do what I gotta do. You know, Faith, I've always been a solo act. I'd ride shotgun with you anytime. I'll let you know what it's like from the front row.
Tommy, you're gonna die out there.
Confirms that Washington, D.C. is now in the eye of the hurricane. With many key buildings now destroyed, the National Guard is using the short lull in the storm to get anyone who needs help to shelters before the second eye wall hits. And when the northern storm finally collides with this hurricane, all bets are off, as the city girds itself for a never-before-contemplated Category 7 superstorm.
Mr. Secretary? Jim?
Just my luck, I'm not dead.
So that's our way out.
Great. One step forward and two steps back.
Welcome to D.C. Let's go. Watch it.
I think we got about an hour in the eye of the hurricane.
Till all hell breaks loose. When these storms collide, it's gonna be Category 7. Full fury unleashed.
Could you please stop talking like the Discovery Channel?
Duffy.
Ross, I can't reach Jim or Horst. There's a report that the whole White House is gone.
Are you saying that even if I finish getting this presentation together,
There may be no command structure to receive it. There's no one driving the ship.
then there's no one to stop us either? Do you have information on the key electrical hubs coming into the city?
Enough to know who to approach. We're getting cooperation under these circumstances.
You only need cooperation if you're planning a controlled shutdown.
Are you talking about triggering a blackout?
Judith, if you can find a weak link, I can help you get the job done.
Weak link. It's time to call my dad again.
All the power. That'd be a little less vexing if it wasn't Horst-old company with their hand on the switch.
If it were easy, Dad, I would have already done it.
Department of Energy is our best bet. This is Senator Ryan Carr. I need urgently to speak to Scotty Owen. Have you got that, Judith?
Got it. The Anacostia Junction transformer yard, 345 to 138 kilovolts.
Owen says that's the weak link. I don't understand how it works, but he says if we lose that, the whole metropolitan grid will shut down.
It's basic supply and demand. If we choke off the supply at Anacostia Junction, then the rest of the system can't carry the necessary power and the whole thing trips before it blows.
What counts as a choke off?
I guess we better go find out.
Dad, don't go proving that you're really mortal. I really don't want to know.
Considering the circumstances, I know this is going to sound ludicrous, but it's nice to know that my children still need me.
Come on, Judith, answer the phone.
The storm's already picking back up.
Billy! I need someone to monitor the thermal imagery from the GOES 12 satellite.
Stay here during the storm?
I calculate we gotta knock 1.5 degrees off the average temperature to keep this storm from obliterating the city, but I gotta have someone to keep tracking the temperature and feed it back to my pager.
Can't we ask someone at FEMA to handle that?
No, we're not officially authorized to do this.
Doc, sign me up for the death ride.
Want to clue me in as to how we're gonna black out the city?
I'm still working on it!
It's the ultimate nightmare scenario for local emergency workers. A temporary shelter housing thousands of people has been tragically struck by a tornado and collapsed. While new space has been made available at the DC Armory, there are only minutes to go before the second eye wall hits. And with so many shelters already stretched way beyond capacity, no one knows what will happen to all of the people stranded on the streets who just won't make it to safety.
Oh, sit down. Just watching these make me tired.
We know what that guy looks like. We're danger to him. We have to find a way out of here before they decide to do something about it.
I've been trying to get us out of here since we arrived.
Okay, enough. Enough. Do your ears feel funny? I think the air pressure's changed.
Oh, you think they're pumping something into here?
No, but it's a hurricane. That's a low pressure system. All the air's being sucked out of the building. And if the air can get out, so can we. Stuart, help me with these barrels. Come here.
Well, look at that.
Okay, come on, guys. We have room to pull. Come on, let's go. Come on.
Sitting in the front row gives you a pain in the neck.
Look at her face! Nobody on Earth has ever seen this before! Right now, everyone's running around, hiding. Nobody's stopping to just let it in!
We're gonna die if we stay here.
You still don't get it, do you? I've been touched!
I know the
corridor or not?
Well, then maybe you ought to let me escort you out of here. They can always rebuild this town if it gets blown over. It'll be a mite harder to rebuild you.
Head southeast. There's only one bridge over the Anacostia still open.
Thermal plumes. Of course we got the brunt of the storm with all the hot air in Washington.
This from the king of hot air himself.
Yeah, I said some things. And still there's some things I wish I had said.
I have every intention of getting out of here. I'll get another chance to say them.
If I don't make it out, I hate my mother's meatloaf.
At least you got that off your chest.
I collect garden gnomes. I steal them, actually, from other people's gardens.
Really? You smell that?
Yeah, that's gas. Let's go. Let's go.
I know where the kids are.
Where? Are they okay?
All I know is they're being held at DuPont Regional, the water treatment facility on Rock Creek Parkway.
Where are you?
I just left Home Ministries off Bloomingdale.
All right, we're closer to DuPont than you are.
Well, then go there now. I'll meet you there.
You two go. I'm gonna stay.
What?
This is where I can do the most good.
Are you
go.
sure?
Yes, both of you.
Gavin, we're on our way now, but hurry, I need you there.
It's feeding the city's thermal output to this pager. When the temperature drops to 79.2, you've done it.
Go get our daughter.
79.2.
He's not coming. We gotta get out of here.
What are we gonna do about them?
A lot of people are gonna die today. It's nobody's fault. You two, go get him.
They broke out through the vents. Follow them. Let's go. You go back around. I'll follow.
Hello?
Can I help you?
Hi. I'm Gail Duffy. Who are you?
I'm Ted, shop foreman.
Can you take me to your control room? I'm an engineer.
I know who you are. And I read your article on power problems in the new millennium.
Well, Ted, we got a whole new kind of power problem now. Can you take me to your control room?
I've used FEMA authorization codes to retask the GO satellite. It'll downlink thermal imagery of DC every 3 minutes.
I'm automating a feed to Ross's text pagers, so it'll go by satellite. All I have to do is press this little button, and we are totally...
Offline, what's going on? The T1 line's down.
How? Why?
Daddo's fixed it a bunch of times, but it just keeps coming loose.
Do you know where it is?
Yeah, I do.
I'm gonna need to get some kind of authorization.
From who? Everyone is gone. If we hesitate, more people... Ted, listen to me. Yesterday, my only child was kidnapped.
On that bus?
So do you really think I would be standing here trying to talk a total stranger into going against his professional instincts if I didn't know that I was right?
They're not up here, but they couldn't have gotten far. Let's go.
Okay, Pathfinder, what now?
The wind's coming from there.
Okay, why don't you follow up rear? Make sure nobody gets lost.
Why don't you follow up the rear?
Just do it, okay?
Show must go on. Just another day at the office.
79.2 is the magic number that'll weaken the storm. We gotta get the temperature down to that, and we gotta do it fast.
We'll go district by district until we're there.
I got somebody feeding us satellite data, and he'll keep doing it until we hit the target.
Okay, you're in.
I can't hear them yet, but I'm on their scent. If they try to turn back, they're not getting past me. Okay, guys, just go right here. Just stay right there. You know, when the chips are down, you're one heck of a partner.
I don't want to rain on your parade too loudly. Holy man, we're trouble when we get out of this building.
You know what? I'm glad you two have outgrown me. I really am. But if you don't shut the hell up, you're gonna get us all killed.
What?
Can't stop thinking that we're gonna shut down the power, but what if Stuart and Lear are somewhere where they need the power?
You know, I hope that's paranoia and not intuition talking, Judith, because if we don't kill the power, the storm's gonna kill everyone in the city.
This thing done.
Guards. What if they just chase you, Peter, and I?
Decoys. Excuse me. Everybody, listen up. We're gonna hide you so the guards will follow us. When they do, when you're sure that they're gone, you all gotta go, okay? Under here. Under the pipes. Get right in there. Call this number. My uncle's a cop. Tell him where we are. If you can't find a phone that works, find shelter and just wait here, okay? Get back in the corner. Hide.
This is one stupid idea.
You always want to be the leader when it's easy, Peter, but for once in your life, shut the hell up.
There they are!
Time's not like it keeps on ticking.
Really? In spite of everything, you are a little bit of a stud, aren't you?
Okay. Just being paranoid. Nothing to worry about. It's an old building. They used to build these babies great back then.
Ted, I'm out. Can you fill the first bank?
Melanie!
Hey! The line's fixed! What are you still doing up there?
I'm just giving you the chance to risk your life for another.
Another what?
Me, Melody! My arm's stuck. Please help me!
Right. done.
What are you doing?
Trust me. Wait, where's Peter? Got this.
They're in the corridor! Head them off!
I'm on it.
Okay, stay up here. I'm going down. Peter? 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 Peter, are you okay?
I think my leg's broke.
Hey! Stop! Stop!
Start hiding!
Don't move! Come on! Let's go!
Stay here and try not to screw up anything else.
It's not fast enough.
20 seconds blocked.
Take west then at 23rd.
This is Senator Ryan Carr in Washington, D.C. I'm trying to get word out to as many nations as possible so you don't suffer the devastation that we're suffering right now. We have scientific evidence that a citywide blackout is the only way to prevent triggering it. An overview of this research is on its way to you now.
Ross. Ross, come on, wake up. Wake up, Ross. Wake up!
We gotta get out of here. Oh, God.
Judith?
Captain! We were in an accident. Ross is unconscious. I can't get him out of here. And then the car's starting to smoke.
Hold on, I'm coming! As fast as I can.
Find the others.
I'm stranded on an island in an ocean of air.
I guess the ladder's not an option.
Very shaky island.
Shut up, I'm thinking.
Please tell me you're as brilliant as you are hot. God, I didn't mean that. I'm just panic talking.
You didn't mean that, then why should I risk life and limb to save you?
You are so hot!
Right then, shut up.
What is this, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Billy?
You better watch and learn, because we ain't going down a ladder. You brought me up here for this?
Well, you know, there's that, but I just kind of wanted to see you. I kind of missed you.
Half the city's down. What's the reading now?
It's not enough. We gotta keep going.
Come on! Shut her down! Okay, we gotta shut it down. Let's go!
Can't get yourself out of that.
My arms are made of rubber.
Here's the plan.
rope.
Is your daddy a sailor or something?
No. I know a little about Japanese rope art.
Like origami?
No. Not like origami. Okay. Hold on tight.
Like my life depends on it or something? Thanks.
See how much you can say with just one word?
Thank you, Dr. Duffy.
Oh, where's your backup generator?
I suppose you're gonna be wanting to take care of that right this second.
Pretty much.
Judith! My seatbelt's stuck!
Yes, I know!
Judith, give me that. The car's on fire! There's an extinguisher in the back!
Not there!
It was! Find it!
This is not the time to be slacking.
What are you doing? I agreed to shut it down, not crash it.
It's still not enough. The last reading is 80.6. I don't know why, but this thing has stopped updating. We gotta do something, and we gotta do it now.
Come with me.
Don't worry about it! The jet is protected in this specially reinforced shed! Nothing could possibly... Oh, Russ is gonna kill me for not getting the data! Of course, because I didn't get him the data, he would probably destroy the whole city while I'll be dead anyway! Ah!
What you want, but not how you want. Because wherever that power surges, it's going to be very ugly.
It's a brand new car! I knew I should have leased!
Come on! Don't baby
it! What's your readout say?
It's the same. Give us the numbers that we need.
It's working. It's working!
The temperature isn't dropping enough. We're still not there.
It's only 0.2 of a degree. Can we get a little help up there? What's that saying, Ted? God helps those who help themselves, right?
She cut the power! God, yes!
And it's working. It's still 1/10 of a degree too high. Turn here.
I fell. I think I broke my leg.
Where's Stuart? Where's everyone?
They took Lyra. Stuart went after them. They're the ones that need help. Go!
No! You need to stay with him.
We'll find Stuart and Lyra.
Okay. I'm gonna try to lift you up, all right? Okay, come on. Okay. Okay. All right. I'm gonna go get help. Are you okay here? I'll be back. Okay.
There's a tornado right outside the building. That's never gonna hold! You better hope it does. What the?
Let's get out of here! I'm going back for Judith and the other kid. You guys head for the exit. Professor! You got one shot.
Mom!
Where's Peter?
I couldn't move him. He's still there.
Let's go get him.
Freeze! Drop your shotgun. Put it down, or I shoot them. Good boy. Now get down the stairs. Get down the stairs. Move down the steps. Go. Keep going. Keep going. Hey!
Is everyone all right?
Yeah.
Let's get the hell out of here.
We did it. Storm's losing power.
We did it.
It's okay, cutie. Right here.
This is Cyclone 2. I have the target in sight, but I won't for much longer. Look at that. Storm's going. It's going. Storm is gone. Storm's officially dead. Thanks to you, Colonel.
There you go. Hey. Hey, look, we've been through a lot. I've been hard on you guys, but not anymore. It's all behind us.
So all it took was a storm from hell and lunatics with guns?
Yeah, well, that and your mom.
Yeah, don't worry. Hey.
Not only is she hot, but she's, like, totally available. Dude, it's a joke. I'm kidding.
Stuart, say hi to Grandpa.
Grandpa?
Nothing. I love
Prime Minister. Argue all you want, but I'd say the proof is in the pudding.
Many of us have suffered tremendous loss. There have been sacrifices, and there have been victories. As you know, all of the kidnapped children have survived. But we've done more than survive. We have grown through this adversity. The capital is open for business. FEMA is fully operational, and we are better prepared than ever to not only face such extreme weather, but to even mitigate it. I hope you'll excuse me if I give a special round of thanks to my father, Senator Ryan Carr, who rode the storm out in the Congressional building, fearlessly working to get Dr. Duffy's message out to the world. The cities of London and Helsinki directly owe their existence to his efforts. Thanks, Dad. Now, wherever storms like this appear...
Hey, guys, we need more sandwiches. 80 more people just arrived.
How many?
80. Oh, sorry. Yeah, here we go.
Stuart,
We're living in a changed world.
your mom's doing a great job.
We've changed as well.
This is your place?
Yeah, well, it's a living. Or it was.
You? It all makes sense. And I couldn't understand these feelings I was having. I mean, you're one of Ross's eggheads, but underneath that education beats a redneck heart.
Are you making a pass at me?
No. The biggest storm in history has gone by. You're here with me. Doesn't get more romantic than that. I can handle the truth now. Do I have a chance?
No, you don't. If you don't stop pussyfooting around and get on with it.
Until we undo the damage we've done to our environment, you have my promise that FEMA will be at the forefront to avert and contain any disaster we must still endure. FEMA will be there every step of the way, till the day that I look forward to, when we're hardly needed at all. Thanks to the efforts of so many, today brought something new. Hope.